easy.
Stop messing with me. And finally you're reasonable.
That stupid after all.
Hey you! Where do you think you're going?
Who are you?
Another one of them, are you? You think you can wander in here and start asking questions and demanding things, do you? Well, better keep your weapons sheathed and your hands to yourself. That way we won't have any trouble with each other, okay?
What is this place?
It's a refuge. The last refuge from the Alb converters for many. For others, it is a stronghold of freedom. For me, it is my mission in life. Everyone looking for protection will find it here with us. That is my promise. You, however, don't look like you need protection. So, that makes me wonder. If you're not here seeking refuge, what are you looking for?
But all that Tavar has to offer is Kemenich. Exploitation and a lonely death. Only
What do you do here?
I take care of Origin's defenses. If you believe in a dream, you have to protect it.
And how is that job going?
Why the interest in our defenses? Who sent you?
I'm just making conversation.
Conversation? And it just happens to be about our defenses. Don't think you can get around me that easily, asshole.
I understand.
I guess time will tell.
What can I do to help people here?
You really want to do that? Well, we can always do with more weapons. But above all, we need more people. Experienced people to help defend this place.
So you want me to find people with combat skills for you?
Exactly. People you can rely on. Loyal people you can trust. Farmers and refugees here, they do their best. We need some real fighters. People who've been out in the wilderness and survived. If you meet anyone out there you'd trust to watch your back, who'd fight alongside you, I guess you could tell them where we are, and that they'd be welcome here in Origin.
How did you end up here?
Me? I used to be a guard in the Domed City. Then I got sent to the front during one of the Alb attacks that were happening back then. We were told we were going there to help the farmers. We got no mercy from the Albs and we gave none back. The people trapped between us, I don't know how they survived. And after it was done and all those bodies were piled up, we turned around and went straight back to the city and just left those people out here to fend for themselves. That didn't seem right to me. So when I heard rumors about Origin and the help it offered people, well, I came here to find something that was actually worth fighting for.
If I find anyone I can trust, I'll send them here.
You will? Okay then. All right. It'll be good to have some more companions out here who understand what they're doing. At least 3 would help. That would make good our losses.
I met Duras, a berserker warrior. He's agreed to travel with me, and will stay here in between.
Good. Great. The berserkers know how to defend themselves. That's good for a start. Who else can you offer?
Falk, a cleric, has agreed to help me. He will stay to defend Origin when he's not with me.
A cleric? Well, we'll see if he's prepared to do the fighting himself, not just leave it to others. Have you found anyone else?
Arx is an experienced warrior. He will help to protect Origin. He'll be reluctant, but he'll do it.
Him? He looks like an Alb. Are you sure you want to vouch for him? Still, I suppose we can't be too picky, can we? Okay. I would say that's enough fighters to make our camp safe. I mean, any more would be welcome, but you've taken the pressure off us for now. I just hope they can work together. We can do without arguments here. But I suppose we'll find out when the next mutant attack comes.
Join us and find yourself. This is me.
These are the things we're fighting for.
Whatever you want fixing, stick it over there. There's a waiting list, and I got a lot of shit to mend.
You're a mechanic?
Yeah, Harley. Deputy Foreman of the 4th Work Crew from the Horde of Ignadon. Or I was. Now I'm Senior Foreman of the only fucking guy here. The Horde's days are over, buddy. We are all real free people out here. So if you want to have something repaired, you will have to pay for it.
That jackal over there, is that your pet?
I have no idea where that thing came from. Just turned up here one day. Scared the living shit out of me, to be honest. But it doesn't seem so bad now. It hasn't tried to eat anyone or anything, so, you know, as long as it doesn't take a shit on my tools, it's fine to stay.
So, you're a cleric?
Was. I was trained in the Horde, but I never got into all the religious stuff. So it's been good to find a way to keep doing what I do without the need for all that praising and believing. Although I did get to play around with some more interesting machinery back in the Horde.
What sort of things can you fix?
What do you need fixing? Chances are, whatever it is, I can sort it out for you. Chances are I can fix it upside down while under fire in a combat zone. Meaning, it'll be a piece of cake to fix it here. What I wouldn't give for a real challenge. A mech, a raider, anything with real technical expertise involved.
How much experience do you have with flyers?
Flyers? You mean jetpacks? What model are we talking about?
I had something bigger than jetpacks in mind.
Bigger? Well, the only thing that's bigger these days is an Albraider. What? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you'll get your hands on one of them. Unless you're talking about the one that came down in Yadan. If it is, you better be fast. I've heard people are looking for that sucker.
Could you get hold of that Albraider?
Yeah, well, I might have an idea where it is. Okay, alright, I was hardly able to keep myself together when that thing went down. I mean, I had to see it. I told myself, this is my chance to see one of those things up close. So, I got by the Berserker patrols in Adan, and went up to the old observatory and had a closer look at it. The thing was a bit of a wreck. It had hit the mountain further up and then came down the side of it.
Do you think you can repair it?
Not out there in the mountains, no. But if the engine was still intact, then I suppose someone might be able to fly it here. Then I could really have a go at getting it working.
Can you repair the engine?
Well, I would need a high-capacity hydraulic conductor to get it back in order. And you don't just find something like that lying around. I suppose you could get one from another raider, but I've got no idea how you're going to do that. Or, well, yeah, you could bring down one of those fighting colossi from the 7300 series. They also have one of those high-capacity conductors installed in them. So, well, I suppose we should forget about it then. I mean, it's not impossible to get one, but it might as well be, huh?
If I get you the conductor, can you repair the engine?
Yeah, good joke. What? You're serious?
I can get the conductor from a fighting colossus from the 7300 series.
You really think you can bring one of those down? Well, okay, listen. There might be one you could take down a little easier than the full-strength ones. You see, I heard one went rogue due to a faulty control unit. It's still active somewhere in the southern mountains of Ignadon. But even though it's faulty, you'd have to be nuts to try and take it on.
bit out in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking for a guy, and I wonder if you've seen him. He's called Ray. He's an outlaw with a big mouth on him. Bit of a waster. You haven't met him anywhere out there, have you?
No, I've not met anyone called Ray.
Yeah? Well, if you do find Ray, can you let me know?
What's it worth?
If it's a real lead and not troll crap, then I'll pay you a decent reward for the information. But don't think you can go lying to me and making up where he is. I'll know a lie if I hear it.
You once possessed great Elex abilities, didn't you? You're probably a soldier from Xacor, possibly even a commander, but you are now free from Elex, and from the orders that come from the heart of Xacor. Have you come here to die like the clerics that I just killed, or are you here to trade?
What can you offer me?
The weapons of my enemies, never used. Dropped once. Well cleaned. You won't find a drop of their blood on them. I have traveled alone since I left Xacor, and I wish to remain so. Still, if you have information to give me, that would be useful. Information and shards are what an alb needs to survive in the lands of the Free People. Not that either of those things help these clerics keep their lives.
Paige sent me.
Paige? Do I know Paige? Faces and names of the Free People? They merge into one. But you must mean the woman from the domed city. But I have business to conclude before we speak. It seems there are 2 followers of Kalan nearby who are anxious to see their god in person. And I must send them on their way. Quickly, decide. Will you stand with me in battle?
You can count on me.
Good. Then let us send Kalan his followers.
This one's mine! Up there.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Clerics lie in the dirt, and there is no sign of their so-called god. Let us hope the stench of these bodies makes the rest of his followers think before they challenge the Separatists. Loyalty should be rewarded. Loyalty is what will save us from the Free People. I also have something that should please the woman from the Domed City. Here, give her this. It should be enough for her to start her plans. I will arrange to deliver the rest to her in due time.
I will pass her the message.
Do so.
Remarkable country. Let's go.
Hey, have you got a few shards for a veteran? Help me out and I'll tell you about the city.
A couple of shards could save us more if he does know something useful.
Useful? I can be useful.
What do you think? Will you give him something?
There, take this.
Thanks. Thank you. Oh, I won't forget this. And since you have helped me, I'll make sure my contacts hear about it. You help me, I'll help you. Come back in a few days, yeah? I'll have something that might interest you.
Excellent.
Tell me about the city.
Right, well, where to start? First off, a lot of people are avoiding the north of the city. This place always has something going on, but right now, there's really something brewing. That means the north isn't exactly welcoming unless you're a thug. The western section's safer. You're okay there as long as you don't break the law or look funny or say something the clerics don't like. The southern part, well, that is really quiet. Nothing really happens there, but wherever you are, you should know the clerics are watching. Alois, he runs this place and he hates thieves and beggars and trouble causers and pretty much anyone. He thinks he's God's messenger or something, and that means he's got one big old stick up his ass. So don't piss him off. If you ignore anything else, don't ignore that advice. Don't piss off the clerics. There now, you are fully informed.
About the Outlaw's weapons delivery. About the Outlaw's weapon. You've been using informers to try and catch them?
Of course. Information is key to keeping the peace. But there are always things you miss. And missing things leads to nasty surprises. And I'd rather be the one dealing those out than receiving them. Particularly when it comes to outlaws. Are you going to show me that you are the exception?
I know who is trying to smuggle weapons into the Dome City.
So, you met Paige. We've suspected her for some time now, but we've yet to catch her with any shipments of weapons. But if my information is right, then she's found herself a new source and is trying to acquire some as we speak. If she tries to get you involved in this business, then do the only thing that is right and bring me what she wants.
I have what you wanted.
I'm glad to hear it. I hope that the goods are all here.
Look for yourself.
Good. I wanted the whole shipment intact. Here, your reward. Ah, yes, the weapons dealer. How is he doing? Is he still alive?
You wanted him dead?
No. I was just curious. But thanks to your actions, I don't think any more deliverers will find their way here in the weeks to come. And that comes as a relief to us all.